Every doctor's appointment became an elevator pitch. I present my symptoms, research, and desperation like I was trying to secure an investment on Shark Tank.
Have you ever been punched in the face? Like, for real, punched in the face. Somebody sends their bald fist hurling towards your nose like a missile.
My chest grew tight, and I wasn't sure if I was hallucinating. Was he going to do her laundry? Where was my helping hand?
I start crying, listening to this character proclaim what I wish I could say to my own parents.
But when I'm with my family, my biggest worry is about the ginger and the milk and whether there's enough chai to go around. And if there isn't, I'll form my couplings with the others.
I moved my fingers along the strings, the fine grooves of the metal thrumming with unreleased energy, begging to be let out by a skilled hand and to walk the bustling streets, heading right for the romantic lighting of a jazz bar. These were the dreams of a young man raised on the blue of his namesake, Miles Davis, and the brass of Charles Mingus.
We're inspired to create this event because we love the idea of helping folks connect both with themselves and with one another. And there's something about being at college. It's such a turning point in your life where you're trying to figure out who you are and you're trying to figure out who all the other people are. And it can be really isolating sometimes. There's nothing more wonderful than getting to narrate who you are out loud and have that embraced and received by an audience. And it connects you to yourself and it connects folks in the audience to one another and to you.
Yeah, we really think about stories as tools of integration, both for us as individuals so that we feel like we are the same person across time, across situation, but also for communities. And these days, there's so much sense of disconnection that an opportunity to pull together a group of people to tell stories about their lives for another group of people who've decided to give their time and energy to receiving those stories feels simultaneously like the most ancient thing and also desperately needed in the current day. Many of these storytellers didn't know each other at all before today, and all of a sudden they're in the other room without us talking, telling other stories about their lives. That creates a community, and then you bring in the audience, and all of a sudden it creates a ripple of communities. So it's really a special thing.
It felt good. I mean, I'm used to performing on stage to a certain extent. I haven't done it in a really long time. But it felt really good to be back up doing that kind of thing, and sharing something so personal felt good and liberating.
Honestly, I feel great. Like, going into this is something I've never done before. So I was like, oh, I don't really know how this is going to go. I was feeling a little nervous, especially being more of a STEM student. Like, this really isn't my forte. But I think with the guidance from like Jill and John, I think I was really able to like put myself out there, and I'm very proud of that. I think what I've taken away is that I can do anything that I put my mind to, and that doing things outside of STEM and doing things that are more like performance are something that can be in my wheelhouse if I work towards it. So it's really given me confidence and has made me like want to explore other ways of like going through my education, like maybe taking a class that does more presentation, or maybe even taking like a theater class, you know, like I'm trying to think of like, oh, I can maybe expand a little bit now, you know?
I was like getting emotional, but I also knew that it was so widely common that people sometimes have shared experiences, but hearing it, it's so much different than knowing that it's true. So I resonated about like 3 of them, and they really like hit me hard in the center.
Life is different for everyone, and that you have no idea what people are going through, and that everyone has a different story. That difference in perception and in experience is kind of what makes life, you know?
As we saw today, people work through their issues, and I mean, even I was sitting there kind of thinking, like, do I have stories to tell? You know, what could I think or say, you know, in comparison to what they're kind of putting forward?
I think it's important because you learn lessons from people's experiences, because I feel like a lot of people write from what they know, and so it's really educational.